Refresh that right here.
What the fuck? But are we live right now?
What the fuck?
Oh my god, bro. But am I not live right now? Again, it says streaming.
It says streamed.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're live.
I'm live again?
Yeah.
But it's a different one? Pierre's is live?
Every time. Yeah.
Yo, guys, I swear to God, this is it.
Click the link on my Instagram.
We're golden.
Story?
We're golden.
It says live right now.
Can you
Fuck
click
it.
the link on my Instagram story and see if it works? If possible. Or Tim.
All right, guys. I fucking swear to God, this is it.
So it's a different room, I think.
It's a different room, I think. Yeah. It is a different
Holy
room.
shit.
No, it's a different one now.
It's a different room.
Dude,
One more.
Stream 10 minutes ago.
One more. All right, guys. We're on the right Wi-Fi. We're locked in. It's good now.
Alright, we're green, bro.
Just let
I'm
Pierre...
not even gonna change the title, bro.
Yeah, we're not.
Alright, put a W in the chat if we're green. If we're good to go.
We're good to go. Thanks for waiting, guys. Let's get some sauce flowing. We're good. We're good. WWW. We're good. No lagging. Damn, it smells good.
Smells good as fuck. Yeah, I'm not
All right.
touching it.
Yeah, we're not, guys. We're not touching. We're traumatized. We're about to hop right into this. That was insane.
Jeez, bro.
Damn, look at that steak.
Alright, last thing.
Last thing, we're posting the story.
Bro, imagine you were like how much pressure like Kai Cenat feels and shit.
Yeah,
bro.
what, dude? That's
how many
probably.
viewers do they average? Like 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000?
And it's probably so stressful on the spot. What?
Dude, they probably have
Yeah, what the
Ethernet
heck?
cables and shit.
Yeah, like you can't.
Alright, we're good, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
We're green.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to the live. I'm with my my good friend Tim here. Tim, you want to introduce yourself briefly?
Let's do it. I'm Unk probably for you guys.
How old are you?
I'm 30, which is
Damn.
damn, bro. The chat's about to go crazy hearing that. I am 30 years old.
What year were you born? 2000? Not even 2000. 95?
95. Wait, how old are you?
21.
Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I'm like near my deathbed, but basically I've been in this game for a long time. Probably back when you were in high school. I've been in info for 7 years, back with like the OG class, which I don't know who's Unk for you guys in info. But when I was doing info when I was your age, my level of Unk was like Alex Becker and Sam Evans. So
Yeah,
they're
that
like,
was before my time.
yeah. So they're like they were my Unks. So it's been quite a minute. Old
Show the Richard Mill just for some authority. I mean, you already looked. Why? Like, why?
Yo, this is actually Ritz was in the chat. I bought this from Ritz.
Why do you have to
Timepiece.
like flex on me like that?
Yeah. Yo.
Like how? I'm not trying to pocket watch, but how much?
This all in was like $275.
Is that a RM? What is it? RM.
3501. An
Shit's
adult.
Clean
Yeah.
as fuck. You got it from Ritz.
From Ritz. Yeah.
W Ritz.
Yeah.
All right. So you've been in info for a minute. What's like a brief overview of your role / what you do or the offers you run or?
Yeah, so basically I feel like for you guys now, the whole big thing is like growth operating, right? Like brand scaling, whatever it is behind the scenes for you guys. that was not what it was called back then. Like I don't even think there was
What
a
was
term.
it called? Like, it was
Bro,
just like
it
you're a
was just-
media buyer or you're a
Yeah,
copywriter.
you're a copywriter, or it's just like you have your own info thing. There was no term yet. Like
Yeah.
that's how new it was. But basically, I did what you guys are doing now, but funny enough, the person who I published, who's like the face of the brand, was my dad, because he's a full-time day trader. And so I just basically made him the brand. I said, hey, I just need you to do the Q&A calls, do the product, make the product, and then like I'm gonna run.
So
and build the entire
it's more
business.
of like, I think when people think of like the growth operating thing, it's like, oh, I work with like a big organic creator or whatever it may be, but you're more of like the publishing model where you just take like a true expert
Yep,
and you do everything. They're just the face and fulfillment. They film ads, VSLs, fulfillment, you do everything else.
exactly. So pure publishing model. And back when I was getting started, organic was not as big as it is today. So it was pure paid ads. So that's where I started, and that's what we still do now. Obviously, we are starting to touch on organic more on that offer, but it's called Stock Navigators. But like even if you look at that, like we don't get that many views. Like organic is not a big thing for us, like by any means.
Yeah.
It's really just like I had to learn the hard way, which ended up being good in terms of like how do you run a good paid ads? How do you have
Yeah.
a funnel that converts?
Bro, a lot of not to cut you off, but a lot of the things that I lack stem from the fact that I came from an organic background, because it allows you to be shit at stuff.
Yes.
Like you can still make a fuck ton of money in organic with just being dog shit at things.
So bad,
And so,
bro.
like the more I level up in business and like how inconsistent organic can be and shit like that, I see how the publishing model, although it takes a lot more skill,
Yeah.
it makes a lot of sense.
Dude, I'm telling you, like we've hired any closer we've hired from organic has just been ass on our offer. Like
Yeah.
they just can't do it.
Yeah.
But if you hire a closer coming from a cold offer and you put them on organic, they're gonna fucking crank.
rape.
They're gonna rip.
Wait, so give us an overview of like the offer you're running. I mean, obviously, I'm like super specific, but
Yeah,
it's
so-
your dad, bro, published his dad.
Yeah, basically like, and like he literally did not want to do this. Just to be clear, I just forced him. I was like, yo, like, what is this info thing? I was like, my dad knows trading better than 99% of these, gurus. I'm like, listen, you can still do what you want. Keep trading, do you, which is like his big thing. Is like he doesn't want to be disturbed.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna build this entire business. Like I need you to basically hop on once a week for 2 hours, do a Q&A call. And now like we're pretty established. Like we have multiple millionaire students. They help
Damn.
out with Q&A calls as well. He's on 0 ads. Like we have actors, my sister's on
Damn,
ads.
That's
like,
true publishing.
Yeah, like it's pure like systemized fucking ran to the T. So
Sick. How'd your dad learn day trading, like from TJR or what? No, I'm playing. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Who did he learn day trading from?
he
Like it's such a thing now.
imagine, bro. Imagine he's
Ours is
he's
mental.
literally a 62-year-old like Asian dad, like just like watching.
Like
TJR.
where does someone like him figure out, yo, I want to be a day trader? Like, did he
Bro,
work on Wall Street or something or what?
No. He was an engineer, and then he basically started like a small business where I'm from, like just literally like installing alarms, like super small business. And so he was just like, I need to just figure out like how to make money online. Like he was like, I don't want to have any employees. I don't want to be door to door knocking. Like I don't want to have any boss when he was an engineer.
So he got biz off.
Yeah, he got biz op, bro. But he got biz op before there was biz op. So like I don't even know the programs he paid for, but he went through the same journey. Like he bought like different courses. Like and
Who did he buy from? Do you have any clue at all?
it's not like any guru here. It was like in-person trading classes.
Yeah.
Like he would like literally fly to the state and go to this in-person trading class. And like how he'd find out about them is like he'd get a mail like at his house.
Bro, it's crazy how info has been a thing literally forever. It's just evolved into somehow landed with Brez and TJR. This,
Dude,
like,
I'm telling you, like now
late-stage
it's
info,
like
bro.
online late stage in the like buyer market.
It's gotta be late stage.
It's
bro.
like yeah.
It's gotta be late stage.
But the cycle always resets. But yeah, back then, there was no Facebook ads. It was mail, direct mail. That's how these guys made a lot of money. And it was in person. Like,
Bro, what do you think like the CPA on on mail campaigns were?
honestly, I think they print, and I think in-person prints, and now in-person's coming
In
back.
person is definitely, bro. What if we bring back the mail shit? Is that possible?
It could be possible. It could be possible. You never
Hold
know,
on.
bro. What if
Hold on,
what if
bro.
someone's just like, honestly, I'm thankful this guy's mailed to my house.
That's what I'm saying, because people are tired of the emails. They're tired
Yeah.
of the like getting called. They're tired of getting
Yeah.
texted. That low-key might be I'm actually gonna try that. That's the crazy thing is I'm actually gonna try that.
There's gonna be something new. Like it always evolves, or it doesn't evolve. It just ends up being a cycle, right? Where like you get bored of one thing. Like vlogs were dead fucking 10 years ago, and now vlogs are back.
Yeah.
But then live streaming is a new thing. So
I think the vlogs are dying again.
you think you can see it?
Yeah.
The cars.
The lifestyle shit's fried as fuck.
Yeah.
It's swinging back. It like in the Iman Ghazi area, it was like 2020 to 2022. It was all like sit down professional, like look really, really good. And then it shifted. I think Brez and TJR were the main ones who did this, but like shifted into like you could be young, dumb, retarded, like vlog and still make money.
Yeah.
They were the ones who did that. And then everyone hopped on that wave, and that's how these spawned all these kids in Brickell spawned in.
Yes.
So like, and then once all those kids in Brickell spawned in, it was too late, bro. It's like late stage now. So now it's going back to like people want to see competence, you know?
Yeah.
So it's going back down to like sit downs. Like, are you actually smart? Not saying those guys aren't smart. They did their fucking thing, but
Yeah, I think it's going back now to like raw and authentic, and then just like pure value.
yeah,
Like, because once you get the fucking early stage buyers, which you can attract with just pure flash, as a buyer becomes more sophisticated, they require more trust to be built,
yeah,
which comes from providing value.
yeah, 100%. How many people do we have live right now? I don't think this is like the live count.
Damn,
210?
Jace England just said a quote from an OG ad. Damn, Jace, you did your studying, bro. That's an OG ad.
So it's called Stock Navigators.
Yeah.
It's fire. And you guys mainly just run like meta ads right now, or what?
Yeah, right now it's mainly it's Meta and YouTube, and then direct to VSL call funnel. So that's kind of like our bread and butter. But like we're testing a low ticket right now. So my guess is either low ticket or a live webinar, because those models are all also doing well. But
Like direct response to a live webinar, or like a sweep webinar, like to the internal list.
live webinar, like run paid ads purely to a once a week live webinar. That model is doing well from what I know. And then same with low ticket, you have like $497, $997 upsell to a higher ticket backend.
So since you're pretty like what do you think about like all these new, like this new gen of shit? Like what is your perspective? Because I know you look at it in a lot of places, you're like, wow, that's fucking retarded, or like maybe you're like, oh, in some areas like that's low-key kind of smart. Like what do you think is like what's your honest opinion
Yeah, I think
or perspective on
when
it?
you first start in business, you kind of just gotta take what niche is available for you. So I don't know if people know this. When I first started in info, I was teaching an in-person trading class. It was not an online class.
Damn.
My first
What year was
class, bro, this was 2018. My first class was, let me see if I have photos.
2018 in-person trading class.
In-person trading class. Actually, I for sure have a photo. And basically, like this, there was no online course. What I would do, first, I was just going around San Jose talking at different trading clubs manually to try and get people to fucking come join the program. That didn't work.
What was the ticket price back then?
The very first class was $1,500, and then by the last class, I was charging $5,800.
Okay.
And the class was a 3-day live class.
What's your average demo like now today? It's got to be like
We like to target an older audience, like 40 plus. 40 plus is our sweet spot.
yeah.
All right, here's literally the class. This was one of the first classes in person. I don't know if you guys can see this.
So you had to like rent out a space, or like where was that at?
Yeah, that was literally office space in San Jose. So business model was, I tried a bunch of shit, super manual. It was a headache. And then I learned how to run a local Facebook ad to a forum. That was basically like, come to a free seminar.
Yep.
Every Saturday and Sunday morning, I would do a live in-person seminar. I'd fill up these rooms with like 30 to 40 people. In that
And you're
room,
running that via a local Facebook ad.
local Facebook ad targeting in San Jose.
What was it, like a free thing, and then you'd upsell them, or like what?
Yeah, so that was the equivalent of a free live webinar back then. It was a free live seminar.
No, like a literal. Oh yeah, seminar.
Yeah, free live seminar.
Okay.
And then at that, at the end, I literally had papers printed out and helpers helping me pass these papers around. Everyone filled out, and that was filling out a survey or strategy session.
Oh my god.
I would then review and basically get people to book a sales call with me live in person the following week. And then hit Saturday and Sunday again. I'd run 2 live seminars again.
Okay, so were the sales calls online at least?
Most of them were in person. I had them come meet
Holy
me
shit.
in the in-person office.
Bro, everything was manual.
Everything was manual,
Someone
bro.
had Stone Age ass webinars. Bro was doing literally
Yeah.
everything. So inefficient as fuck. Bro, I think we take for granted like the setup we have.
Yeah,
now. Like,
I'm telling you, you guys take it for granted.
first of all, the information is all out there. Like we can literally learn anything, whatever. And 2, it's just easy now. Like everything is just a layup.
Yeah, everything's easy now.
Yeah.
But what it did teach me was it made me good.
Yeah.
And so basically, it got to the point where I was doing this shit and I was just burnt out, working 7 days a week, and I couldn't break 100K a month because we'd fill, I don't know,
What
like
were you doing a month? And
We
what
got- we
what were
got-
your margins on it?
we got up to 100K a month.
Damn.
High margins. We're doing one 3-day class a week. We'd get, I don't know, 25, 30 people. It was like every month, every 6 weeks.
Yeah, who were the sales reps? Was it you?
Me, I did all the sales reps. I did all the sales.
Flintstone ass webinar.
But basically, I was like, this business model is peaked, and this is where it's going to relate to you guys. I hit 100K a month, and I was like, this business model is not sustainable, which goes back to the question you asked me, because
Yeah.
that's when you have to rethink your offer. So that was when I was like, I stopped in person completely. I figured out how to build an online program. I figured out how to run Facebook ads just to a pre-recorded live webinar. And then basically when I launched online, it really just took off. So
Yo, quick little flex.
Chef James, you want to explain
Yeah.
what we got for dinner on camera?
Porterhouse, fillets on this side, and then tenderloin.
That looks insane.
That
Thank
was
you so
insane.
much, bro.
Thank you.
W Motion.
All right, guys, we're eating a nice steak frites tonight. I wish you guys were here. We'd share.
She looks so good.
So yeah,
Okay.
basically once I pivoted online, like it was golden, easy.
What was like? How easy was it back then online? Like, was there comp? Was there not comp? Was it just free? Like, how were the sales calls? Were the sales calls difficult?
I did all the sales calls, and honestly, I was like, I had this huge limiting belief in business. I was like, people are paying for my shit because I'm in person. I thought I couldn't compete online. And I honestly, if you guys have this, it will probably hold you back too. Like you always have some limiting belief in your business model in terms of like, oh fuck, I can't
Yeah.
shut it down. I don't want to lose the money from it. I don't want to take the risk again to jump up. Like I was literally living at home with my parents doing 100K a month. Most of it was margin.
Yeah.
And it was a good system. And I was like, I got to pivot. And my dad's like, what are you doing? Like, you're insane. Like, just keep running it. And I was like, no, like, it's not the way to go. And I just shut it down. But yeah, I think it's all limiting beliefs, basically. Because once I did the sales calls online, I was like, what the fuck? It was easy.
Did your close rate drop at all?
No,
So that was probably a limiting belief. You probably thought you weren't gonna be able to close
Yeah.
people if it wasn't in person.
exactly.
Damn. That's insane. So, like, what was the next? You shut it down. You went to online, all online. What was like the next revenue level, and how long did it take?
After that, with me just brute forcing sales calls, within the first 30 to 45 days, I got it back to 100K a month.
Damn.
And then after that, I think myself alone, I brute forced it to 150 to 200K. And dude, I was literally waking up. I would wake up at 5 a.m., rip 7 back-to-back sales calls, and then from noon onwards, start working on the business.
W grind. What year was this?
Bro, this was 2019 probably at this
God
point.
Damn.
2019.
Who were the gurus back then? Was that Ty Lopez? Was he that era?
Ty
Or was he
Lopez,
before
yeah,
that?
Ty Lopez was that era. Tim Sykes was big.
Who's
in
that?
trading. You don't know who that is? That's crazy.
No, I'm
Also-
not tapped in at all in like the trading space.
Yeah, he's like OG guru as well. Sam Ovens was big back then. Sam Ovens was like the Hormozy of today, I would say.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Sam Ovens old videos still.
Yeah, his
was the-
mastermind had hitters.
That was consulting.com.
Mm-hmm.
So was that the first like course on courses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first one. And then when he really
Were
blew
you
up,
in it?
I was in the mastermind, like top tier mastermind, bro.
Damn. Who else was in it that you knew?
I wasn't in it when he was in it, but Becker was in it at one point.
Damn.
Iman was in it.
Damn.
Like OG, like the big people today,
They were all in that.
they were basically all in it.
So what do you think is like the equivalent to that now? Looking at it from the outside.
Hormozy probably.
Mhm.
I'd probably say
But like Hermozy's got to be a lot bigger now than
Yeah, than
Sam
they
Oven was back then.
exactly. He is.
Like
he is.
Hermozy is massive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like massive.
Massive.
Okay, so you've been in the market for a long ass time. What do you think is the next wave, in your opinion?
The next wave, I think, is
Bro, this is fire as fuck.
it's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next wave is it continues. It goes back to buyer psychology, which is you have paid ads, and then it was like now it's organic, right? My guess is
Just going back.
when people see something so much, you actually just have to keep getting better in the market. So
Yeah.
the next phase to get to $1 million a month, I believe it's going to require both paid and organic. Can you still do it with a big enough brand in each? Sure.
Yeah.
Like if you're like elite, but like for most people, if you're not elite in organic or paid, you're gonna need both to basically get to $1 million a month plus.
Bro, it is so hard to do $1 million a month just organic. I don't know. Would you consider like retargeting ads organic?
I would. Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Well, then I think you could do it then with like a big enough organic brand if you have retargeting on. But yeah, bro, I don't know. The organic shit is fried. Like it's so volatile. It's insane.
Like, what have you seen on that side? Just because I know you see that side more than me.
It's just volatile as shit, and it's no way to build a business. Like you cannot build a business off solely organic presence. Like it just does not work. Like you can have a banger month, then a shit month, and it's just like up and down as fuck. You're too reliant on too many random factors. You can't calculate proper OTEs. Bro, anyone who's saying like claiming OTEs in organic is like, bro, you can't even make an OTE because you can't predict what your calendars are gonna look like. It's literally impossible.
Because it's based on a YouTube video or short
Yeah,
video.
like it literally is impossible. It's crazy. So yeah, you can't fill up your calendars all the time 24/7. There's just it's just no way to build a business. That's why like I got blessed with a bunch of like a huge organic wave. And we made a fuck ton of money, but it also hindered me because it allowed me to not be as skilled as I should have been, you know?
Yeah.
So now I'm like backtracking, trying to get like more skilled at everything so we can crack cold and, you know?
Yeah, cracking cold is a different skill set.
Yeah. Exactly.
And even sales on cold, but it's a good thing, right? It's like this is just business scaling learning. You'll scale your push, you figure out what breaks, you understand what offers work, what doesn't, and then like what skills you have to build from pushing and scaling and seeing. So, but would you say organic you can maintain like 100, 200K a month
Oh yeah,
stable,
100%.
but it's getting past like 500K.
Depending on your offer, I think my biggest month completely organic, no even retargeting was like 500K, yeah.
Really?
500, 550, maybe 600. Yeah.
Yeah, paid ads alone you can push over $1 million a month with one funnel.
Yeah. So if you're looking back at it, what's like the one skill that you think like everyone should learn?
I would say,
Like, what would you say to all the brick lagooners, all the 10K a monthers?
yeah,
Like, what do they need to go out and learn?
in the early phases, the biggest thing like to take a business from 0 to 250K a month, you need 3 skill sets: offer creation,
Yep.
and like really good offer creation, not just like, oh, I'm choosing and starting an agency. It's like really understanding the science behind an offer and how to make your offer differentiate. The second thing,
That's one thing that you get away with being solely organic.
Correct.
This is the biggest realization I made in the past 3 months ever. I was like, bro, this whole time we've been able to sell like, oh, coaching and mentorship and info, and like because there's such a strong organic brand to it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
okay,
like,
I'll
bro,
do coaching.
when you're going into cold and people who don't know the person, you genuinely have to have a cracked offer.
Yes.
That's like literally the biggest like pivotal realization I made, and for some reason it didn't click for me for like a year, bro, because we were just ripping,
yeah,
and it didn't click for me until literally like 3 months ago. I was like, damn, this actually makes sense.
organic just masks a lot of shit.
It does, exactly.
So that's one. Second is sales, but like sales on a different level. Sales is, can you take someone who doesn't know who you are, just has watched an ad and maybe has watched like 5-10 minutes of your 20-minute VSL, and then convince them that they should take out their card and pay you.
Do you guys do a lot of 2-call closes, or are you straight?
I would say half. But here's the thing: the difference between the cracked paid closers and organic is there's a lot of pre-call work too.
Yeah.
You can't just like expect they know who you are and then they show up. Exactly. Because if you don't make your person do work, follow up with them, call them, text them, and they show up, you're not going to close them no matter how you
what do you think about this whole like high ticket sales wave and like these guys? I feel like they're so, since they join, like we were talking about, like from these like big organic offers, their perception gets so skewed, and then they just get so tailored to not doing work because they just get like calls laid up on the calendar from someone who's watching YouTube videos for 7 months.
We hired a closer from Hormozy.
Even from Hermosi, yeah.
Probably, it's so bad. His like literally horrendous, because Hormozy, Hormozy has such a big organic brand that they actually don't sell. They read a script because their process is so line by line that they don't even have to sell. People show on, they already know Hormozy.
Yeah.
And so then instead of having to train people on sales, it's just, why risk and let the closer fuck up? It's literally read the script exactly A to Z. Here's the tonality behind it.
Yep.
And they'll close and it'll work. But then they leave Hormozy and then they're like a deer in headlight.
Where do you hire from?
We have multiple sources. I would say referrals.
Do you have like a recruiting department or no?
Yeah,
like
we have someone who does recruiting full time.
What's the comp structure on that, if you don't mind me asking?
You want to, well, here's the tricky thing is the person who did that was my sister. So it's going to be different from you hiring separate.
Yeah.
Because if you hire separate for a recruiter, it's basically similar to a closer comp. Some sort of base and then commission if someone stays after 90 days. But I would say you don't need that in-house unless you're like really pushing scale. Like, I think you can get to like 500K, 750K a month if you and your sales leader both recruit. Like the CEO and the sales manager both just need to be recruiting.
Yeah.
But the moment you stop that, like that's where things will fall off.
That's like one of the OP like unspoken things about having a brand is like hiring. It gets so easy if you have like a personal brand.
Yeah.
It's insane. I could put up a story post and just get like, not that they're like quality, all of them are quality.
Yeah.
But you'll find some gems in there. Like get like 100 closers apply for a role. It's pretty dope. This is really good.
Bro, it's so good. I haven't read the chat.
Yeah, bro. Aura Farms, I clicked on a spot. Bro definitely purposely cracked open the door.
Cracked open the door. It's not a door, it's a hallway. It's a hallway.
It's a hallway. Oh, it is a hallway.
Yo, that's so crazy. But that's the 10 mil one. That one's the
You have 100 mil one, right?
the one where you can get 25.
I said that's the 10 mil one. Fuck that bullshit.
Oh, the third point. I literally forgot the third point. The third point, and I would argue the third point is probably the most important. You have to understand lead generation. But again, like
Expand on that.
like you need, because put it this way, if you have an offer, the one thing that you cannot fuck up as CEO, because you can fuck up a lot of things and still be fine, but you cannot fuck up not getting leads on the calendar. Because if there's no leads, there's no business.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing that you just can't do. So I see people all the time, like I'll look at people's calendars when they're trying to scale, and I'm just like, bro, like you have like 1 hour here to do like acquisition, and then like you're doing a bunch of random stuff over here. Like that doesn't change. Like even when you get to $1 million a month, to even get to $1 million a month, the person who's going to be the most cracked at acquisition is going to be the founder or the business partner. Someone in that early stage is going to be that, because it's just, it's the hardest thing. So
what's your like current role in your company right now? Like, what does your day-to-day look like? Like, how in the trenches are you? Like, what is the scope of work?
honestly, I was looking at my calendar today, redoing it. If I wanted to maintain at this level and just basically not scale, maintain oversight, it would take me 10 hours a week to work.
Okay.
5 hours of that would be managing my leadership team. 5 hours would be on acquisition.
So what's your team stack right now?
So it's me and basically like the CEO, COO seat.
Okay.
I have a sales leader, marketing leader, ops leader, and fulfillment manager.
What does your ops leader do?
Ops is finance and tech ops. So basically it's like he does like the accounting essentially. And actually he's here. You want to throw him
In
on
the
screen?
house?
He's here in the house. Grant, he's cracked. He's upstairs. He's grinding. Grant.
Pull him up. So would he be considered a COO?
No.
No?
That's different. I don't think you need a COO, bro. The CEO.
What would be the difference?
The COO is someone that manages your different leaders. So that's like, I'm in that role. And where I've kind of fucked up in the past was thinking I needed to hire a COO. And that was just me just me being lazy. What up?
What up? How we doing?
This is Pierre.
What's
This is
up,
Grant.
man? Grant, nice to meet you, bro.
Grant's basically like our, everyone needs a Grant in their business, bro. Grant is like a Swiss Army knife. Hop in the middle real fast.
All right, how we doing, team?
I was really just asking him like what your role is and what does your day-to-day look like?
He was like, what's the leadership team like? I'm like, all right, we have sales leader, marketing leader, fulfillment manager, and then ops leader. And he was like, okay, what does your ops leader do? And I was like, well, it's finance and ops, but maybe you want to talk about finance and ops.
Yeah, well, it's like, because I've been at this company so long and started just basically at square one, like I kind of learned all the systems like at the right times and all the intricacies.
Yeah.
And then basically almost turned into this glue guy. Because like in the early stages, you got to be flexible and like be able to do different things. So like I coach and manage the SDR team, obviously do all the marketing, paid ads, help with copywriting, did all the finance stuff, sales ops, like everything. And so when like new people are coming in or like questions or problems or onboarding, I was like usually the guy to get them up to speed, because you just have to like grind in that role, in that ops role to, really just understand the business. And, there's a lot of value you can gain that way.
That's dope.
Yeah,
It's CRM stuff.
Yeah.
So all things you need to build in your CRM, like technical ops stuff.
Yep.
Right? What else is technical? Funnels, just
tracking,
understanding
data,
how all the tech works. Yeah, tracking and data is big.
reporting, because you have like, you have your leadership meetings, you got to have accurate data,
100%.
have to solve correctly. And, if you don't have that,
So
developing correctly.
I have a question. You said you've been at the company for a long time. What made you want to stay at the company? Like, what about the company was appealing enough to where like you would buy into it?
Oh yeah. So I got the ugly side of the matrix, because I actually used to be a CPA.
Okay.
And I did, financial services auditing in Manhattan at RSM, so like a pretty big firm. And then I was there for almost 3 years, and dude, just in that environment, like you would see managers, which would only take you 5 years to get, be like so complacent. And I was so hungry to like prove myself, you know, show I was reliable, bring value. But then you have these managers who like don't care, don't give you
Dude, that
feedback.
environment made you complacent, right? Weren't you like finishing your work in like 1/4 the time and playing video games or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, that's insane, bro.
I schemed super hard, like was skipping, like if I didn't have anything scheduled, I was out, that whole sort of thing. So it's like you get stuck in that environment and then you realize, you know, maybe this isn't for me.
Damn.
And then COVID hit, went completely online, and then teaching these new first years like how to do their job was like one of the hardest things ever. And then so it was so funny. I actually called Tim one random day.
How'd you guys know each other?
We went to high school together.
Okay,
We
okay.
go way back. And what's funny is my internship at the CPA, Tim actually called me my last day of my internship, and he's like, dude, I'm trying to start this business. And the business was SN. We didn't really know at the time. He was like, you know, you want to do this, like partner and, you know, make this happen. And I was like, you know, last day of the internship, like, bro, I got an offer in Manhattan, like corporate life is the way, this whole sort of thing. So I actually turned down the first offer initially.
Damn.
And then what, fast forward to like 2021, beginning of the year, crypto obviously took off. I made more money that month of January than I did my entire previous year. And I was just like, what am I doing? Like, I don't like this role. I don't like the environment, the managers, the people. And so I was thinking about moving to even Puerto Rico. So I called Tim. He was like one of my only friends that I knew was a true entrepreneur and that would give me a different perspective. So we talked a little and whatnot, and then, you know, ended the call. And then it was midnight. I remember this so clear. It's a Thursday. I'm still working because you're working crazy hours. And Tim just calls me. He's like, bro, like, why don't you just quit your job and work for me? And I was looking for any out. I said, done. The next morning, wrote to HR and put it in like 2 weeks.
Damn.
And that was it.
That's wild. Were you guys already like doing good numbers at that point?
You took off during COVID.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, no, COVID put SN like to this new realm.
Damn.
Yeah, because we were getting like the cheapest cost per calls like ever. The show up rate was like 90%.
Damn,
no
bro.
refunds. And so it was like,
And we were literally getting cooked too because of the in-person stuff before COVID.
yeah.
So like, thank God we pivoted at the right time.
Dude, I
Or
didn't
else-
even think about that. Like info during COVID, what was that like? Like what was different about info COVID versus now?
What would you say?
I came at the tail end. There was like a 4-month period and he absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
Made so much money, and I came on the tail end of it where like we weren't doing as hot in the initial boom. So I don't know if I can speak too much on that. But I think just more the convenience, people want to make money.
Yeah,
at home.
people were just at home bored and
Oh,
info
yeah.
was
If
popping.
you go back to the stock market during that time, it was just like straight.
Yeah,
up.
and
Yeah.
you had the
The
Robinhood.
FOMO was
stock.
unreal. Yeah, the GameStop.
Yeah, I made a
thing.
lot of money on GameStop and AMC, and I was like 16 and retarded. I just put like $100 and turned like $2,000. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Exactly. Went absolutely chaotic.
Yeah.
So crazy times though.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what made you want to stay at the company? Like from the time you started to like obviously you're still working.
It was, you know, seeing the corporate side and this side. It was just like an environment that I was challenged like every day. And
Yeah.
I also saw the exponential growth like personally and professionally.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, even if I'm not enjoying it, obviously there's days you don't enjoy, but if I stay in this environment, I know my trajectory will continue upward.
That's dope.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, grass isn't always greener on the other side. You know, we've seen a lot of people leave thinking they find other opportunities.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not so much the case.
Yeah.
Because we've had people come back and try to join again, and then you know,
100%.
sometimes it doesn't work out. So
Yeah, it's when someone gets too optimistic because I feel like, especially right now, our culture is at an all-time high.
I absolutely.
Like-
So what do you guys do culture wise that you guys think keeps everyone locked in and bought in? Like is there any like particular culture things you do? Like in-person stuff or like events or
Quarterly retreats, I think, is important. Annual retreats for your sales team.
Mhm.
I would say it's a lot of culture also is more to the people you hire. Because like you can't really change someone to who they're not.
Yeah.
Like an A player is just an A player in their life. They're gonna fucking go out of their way to get their shit done fast. High agency, right? They're gonna just be higher IQ. Like they're gonna just know how to solve shit or figure it out.
Yep.
Like they're not there versus you hire someone, you put them in an A player environment, but they're a schemer. They're gonna try and scheme their way out of things, right? Like they just won't. they'll do the bare minimum,
Yep.
and you can see. But the only way to know this is we've just gone through so many hiring mistakes. Like we've hired like probably over 100 people over the years.
What's the
right?
worst hire you've ever made?
Oh my god, bro.
2 last year.
I'm lucky lobbing you clips right now. I'm
Bro.
lucky lobbing you clips right now.
Sales, yeah. Head of sales and ops, bro.
Why?
Bro, the head of sales was a talker, bro. Like, and this is why sales is hard to hire for, because they're gonna cap. They're gonna say, I did this, I'm gonna do this, and talk, and like it will look good, and like it will actually pan out. But like, did the sales leader actually drive the sales, or was it they had a cracked marketing leader?
Yeah.
That was the case for us, or for that person.
Yeah.
And again, it's like when you bring them in, what is the sales leader going to do when things don't go their way? Talk their way out of it, right? Like figure out something else to blame. Say they need more time.
Blame marketing.
Say
Dude.
blame marketing,
Dude.
or say like, I'm going to figure it out. But then they just don't. They constantly are trying to sell you.
Yeah.
So yeah, sales has been probably the most nightmare to hire, I would say.
Yeah. Sales reps are interesting people. Is there a certain, thank you, appreciate it. Is there a certain place you guys hire from that you've had success, like an individual, like specific place where you've like gotten winners from consistently, or not? It's just all
Over the years, it's
all over
been
the
so
place.
random, bro. We've
Yeah.
worked with different agencies. Tiffany, my sister, recruited a lot of the OG people.
Bro got the real
Well,
family business going on.
I know, bro. So like,
That's fire as fuck.
dude, but this is why I'm also building organic right now. Is like I'm trying to build, like hiring is probably the 100x leverage, right? Like remember how you're like, what's the 3 biggest skills to get to like a few $1 million a year in your business?
Yeah.
It was offer, sales, and marketing. To get the 10 million plus a year, hiring is actually a skill set you have to get good at.
Yeah.
Leading and managing people is the second skill set. And then I would say redesigning your business model where it can actually fulfill and sustain that 10 mil a year. Most people's business models are not meant to be a 10 mil a year business.
Like what? Give me an example.
Like demographic too. And again, there's always exceptions to these things, right?
Yeah.
But if you told me tomorrow I had to turn my trading business into targeting 18 to 25-year-olds,
You be fried?
I'd be fried.
Yeah.
Bro, where are they going to get money to pay for a high ticket program
Yeah,
versus 40 plus?
I figured that out.
Right? Exactly.
No, I'm saying,
Exactly.
but we definitely have felt the repercussions
Yes.
of it.
And I'm sure there are people out there who can hit it, but
Yeah.
it's an anomaly,
Yeah, yeah.
not the standard.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's one of the things we're actively working on right now is trying to get the age demo up, but
Yeah.
it's been a challenge.
But yeah, Grant's been in the company. He's basically Swiss Army knife, I would say.
Yeah.
W.
At this point now, yeah,
fire.
just kind of know everything,
Mando.
how it all works. Yeah.
And then, so yeah, that's on the ops side, CRM. And then financials, how do you guys do financials?
What do you mean by that? That probably
You guys
gives you
do
that,
book- yeah.
the answer you need.
who
We do.
does bookkeeping? How do you know what your profits are every month?
We do it. We do it.
You do it.
Yeah, we just like, all right,
Cash in, cash out.
here's top line rev. All right, here's how much we spent on ads. Here's how much we spent on sales team. Random software costs. God knows who's accounting for those. But that's something I'm working on as well. I need to hire a bookkeeper. Like get proper P&Ls. We got a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot.
It's not urgent right now, but
No, it is though. Like
it's tough for you guys.
it's
to know.
gotten it's gotten. We've probably felt that like the past few months, like the
Okay.
last 3-4 months. So
Okay. What about data? How do you know your data is accurate?
as far as like tracking revenue, tracking attribution,
Close rate, ad spend, or you're more organic book calls?
yeah. We do run ads though. We track it manually, which we double check it, but it's definitely not optimized. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So as you scale, you're gonna notice data becomes less and less accurate. And so
Yeah.
if you end up making decisions on data that's not accurate, you're gonna like cook.
Just blindly.
You're
swing.
blindly swinging, bro. You're like you can't like data integrity is a key thing to get to a 10 million year business.
Yeah.
So I would say it's like data, people, hiring, and recruiting people, leading and managing people, which is a skill set as
Yeah.
well. Like, unfortunately, like even in an A-player environment, you have to hold people accountable.
Yeah.
Like people will just move twice as fast. Anything else on the finance side? It's basically like monthly financials, forecasting.
Do weekly financials.
Yeah,
with the
we do
leadership
weekly
team,
projections.
because that gives you great insights where you're projecting, where you're heading, and then you can identify things that are coming out of range.
And you do that on a weekly basis, not a monthly basis.
Right on Monday, every
Interesting.
Monday, because then we know how to set the week. Because if marketing good, and then we're seeing, you know, our churns kind of pop up. All right, let's dive into CS. Are the
Yeah.
reps making proper expectations on the call? You know,
Yeah.
are they properly saying our warranty on the call? That whole sort of thing. Or did they overpromise? Did we underdeliver?
Yeah.
That whole sort of thing.
What's your guys' like Ascension roadmap? Like, what's your offer stack?
Right now, it's on the front end 78 or 9800 high ticket, and then on the back end, they can either get our live streams, which is like anywhere between 3 to 5K a year, which is like a daily live training room. We just launched another program as well. That's 3K for 90 days of it, a swing trading program. And then we're launching our SaaS as well, price TBD, but that would be an annual subscription as well. So
are
we
you
spent like a year building SaaS.
Damn.
So.
How's that been?
Honestly, dude, it takes a long time. Like, so
We tried to build a SaaS recently. We
it's,
just burned $60,000. Like, it was bad.
yeah, it's a different beast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it definitely is, bro. If your attention's not like fully there, you're gonna get fried.
yeah,
I mean, just like anything else, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah,
Cool, man. Well, appreciate you sharing. financial
Anytime,
knowledge.
man.
yeah, appreciate
His
you.
wisdom, of course, dog. Great meeting you.
Great to meet you as well.
All right. See you later, chat.
Thanks for hopping on. All right. Where do you feel like you're at in, I guess, walk me through your mindset, right? It's like you popped off early,
Yep.
hit your success, you're 21, but then now I can tell you're like, what's next? Shit. It's not as like smooth sailing. There's
Yeah.
a lot of shit for me to learn. What is that phase you're kind of going through right now?
Yeah, it's definitely like a building phase. Like you said, like I mean, I started business in 2022, late 2023 into all of 2024 was just straight like bliss, bro. Like everything just seemed like to go perfect. I was making more money than ever every month going up, and it was just insane, like an insane feeling. I genuinely thought it was gonna be like that forever. Like just every month, like my expectation was like, bro, if your income's not going up 50 bands every month, like what are you doing, bro? Like that was my genuine expectation. And then late 2025, maybe like end of quarter 3 into quarter 4, 2025. Even a little before that, I would say maybe quarter 2, 2025. I just got hit with a bunch of realizations like, holy fuck, definitely not as skilled as I thought. There's a lot to learn. There's levels to this shit. It's not always gonna be smooth sailing. And now I'm just trying to figure shit out, bro, and build stuff the right way. And a lot of that just goes back to just like building your skill set, to be honest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you need that though to
Yeah.
kind of wake you up.
No, 100%.
Like it's these setbacks.
It was so necessary. I mean, I say this all the time, but like, I don't even look at anything bad that happens as bad. It's just like I didn't have the right data at the time to make the correct decision, and now I do, because I made the mistake. I recognize it and I learn from it. It's like, I don't know. I don't see anything that bad that happens as bad.
Yeah.
It's just like learning.
You know what the biggest thing that has kept me alive during the bad times?
What?
Having cash in the bank
Yep.
and keeping lifestyle minimum.
Yeah, that's
as
something
long as
I've
possible.
realized as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the downturns I've survived, if I didn't save money and had I had over course corrected on lifestyle, and like I've had my phases where I've spent way too much money as
Okay,
well.
break down your phases of entrepreneurship, like the ones you went through, etc.
All right, so
Man, people out here asking for outreach tips. I'm banning you. Ain't
Outreach?
nobody talking about
go
outreach.
Google SDR training. You know, like all right, phases of just like money or what?
Yeah, I would say overall money,
Spending.
bro. Because one thing I realized is that I need people in my life, or like to look at or to model off, that have gone through these things. Like I was just like so alone. Like my parents don't necessarily like have. My parents are fine, but they don't necessarily like have money. Like
Yeah.
they haven't been through this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like a lost boat.
No, dude, it's important. People don't talk about money. Like,
No,
because
they
think about
don't.
it. You don't expect to make money at a young age.
Yeah.
And when you do, you think it's going to come forever.
Yep.
And nothing's going to happen. And then shit hits the fan. And then you see these guys leave Miami and say they're changing their offer or some shit, right? And like, you never hear from them again.
Yep.
And so here's kind of my phase. I would say I was, in the early days, I was super frugal. So when I was living at home with my parents, I was trading, I was using that to fund the business. And then from there, all the money I made in the business, I didn't spend a single dime on lifestyle. Like I had this white 2007 Dodge Caravan minivan I was driving at home, and I just didn't care. I was just like more focused on the business. In hindsight, that was an amazing decision, delaying gratification. And that was my mindset back then. I was like, I'm going to delay gratification as long as possible.
Okay, so what do you think about this like abundance mindset? You think it's bullshit, or do you think there's truth to it to some extent? Because you know everyone says like go spend money, it's gonna motivate you, make more money.
I
etc.
think there's some truth to it,
Yeah.
but it's not fucking black and white.
Yeah.
People will take that and run with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the issue with it. It's like, yes, you can have an abundance mindset and still be smart at spending money. And so how I knew that was when I was at my peak spending money, I was spending 70 grand a month. And my lifestyle at 70 grand a month and at 30 grand a month is so marginal that there actually is no difference.
So you think spending 30K a month is the right point? Because I've done that myself, like spending like 50, 60, 70 grand a month, and I'm like, bro, what am I
Yeah,
doing?
what are you doing? It's not actually abundance mindset. It's cope, bro. It's cope to fucking like act like you're a big dog, like you got money until your money runs out, and then you're not a big dog no more. It's not actually abundance mindset.
Yeah.
It's and so that's the thing, is like 30K a month. Like I think at 30K a month spending, if you're entrepreneur and you want to have like the highest end lifestyle, like you want to fucking live like you're quote unquote, you know, worth multiple 8 figures, 30K a month achieves that. My guess is the next jump probably happens at like, I don't know, 80 to 100K a month spending, where you're doing.
Have you unlocked that 100K a month spending?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't. And even when I do, eventually I'm going to try and not have that be my expectation.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know, because like what, like, yeah, you can fly private everywhere, but I fly business for free because I have millions of points.
Yeah.
And to me, it literally feels the same.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't bother me unless I just have, you know, FU money at a certain point. So it's like, I'm trying to actually just condition myself to not, but it's not in some non-abundance mindset, because I'm still just as hungry to get to 100 mil plus net worth and chase that. But it doesn't mean by not spending that money now, I don't have an abundance mindset.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, when you guys start making money now, trust me, you want to delay gratification as long as possible, because one of the reasons why I was so easily able to transition from in-person to online was because I saved all my money.
Yeah.
My bank account kept going up and my expenses were so marginal.
Yep.
So I'm like, it doesn't matter for me to pause my business for 3 to 4 months and then launch a new business.
Yeah.
I don't need the money. But you see all these kids that they start making money and then they're spending. So you can't actually make the right decisions in business because your lifestyle is holding you back.
Yeah.
And so when I launched online and that took off, I was still living, just for context, and maybe I delayed gratification a little too long. When I was still living at home with my parents, I had $1 million in the bank.
As far as fuck.
So, and then at that point I was like, I should probably actually fucking embody this, it says change or charge battery on this side.
I think that's the camera, right?
But we're still live, right? Unless it
Yeah,
turns
no,
off.
we're still chilling.
Oh, we are? Okay.
Unless it's gonna flip off right now.
Okay. Well, I'll finish the story. And then at the, oh fuck. One sec, guys.
You think they can probably still hear us though?
Yeah, they can. Blackbeard, we're getting good. We're getting
No. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can still hear us.
One sec.
Do you guys have another battery? We're low key cooking though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, well, honestly, we're cooking.
Yeah, we
Bro,
are.
we're cooking, dude. No, not yet.
Oh, I think you got it. No signal.
No signal now. Oh, no. Let's change or charge battery.
I think it just needs a different, like the battery's probably just a little.
Yeah.
Can you plug in the battery while it's in there? Is that possible?
Give us 1 sec, guys. Actually, I'm gonna use this time to use the bathroom.
All right, bro. I'll entertain the chat. All right, we're getting another battery. I believe you guys can still hear me, so we're chilling. But that's facts, bro. You need to save your money for the dark times because the dark times are coming. No cap. The Asian dude's name is Tim. That's his name. Timothy Luong. We were also streaming this on his channel, which you guys can probably just search him up, but the shit wasn't working. We couldn't figure it out. All right, we're fixing this camera shit right now. 1 second, guys. Yo, W stream so far. Do you guys fuck with this, or do you fuck with us like reading the chat? Cause we're low-key just yapping, but I think it's fire. I think we're getting on some good topics. You guys like the higher level stuff more, or like the mindset stuff? Save your money because one day your money will save you. Facts, Benny.
You live like 10 minutes from me, right?
Yeah, literally 10 minutes away.
Bro,
Hey,
it's honestly so easy to run this.
Brez and Benny are in here. I know, Brez. We're fixing the camera. It fucked up our flow. We were low-key spitting though.
Yeah, fuck, bro.
We were talking. We can still talk. It's low-key just like podcast style. The chat's about to go crazy. Brez.
Give us a few minutes and we'll get this back on.
Yo, Brez, you should have heard the financial literacy talk he was giving me right now. Bro,
I feel like I'm like a dad, you know, like.
Bro, I genuinely like need to be around older people. That
You
like
should, bro.
'cause I'm around so many young retarded people. It's not even funny.
Yeah.
I believe it should be. Good. It
My side
pop
turn
right
on.
now.
This should turn on, because it's delayed. So give it like.
Yep.
Give it, guys, 30 seconds. We should be good.
We only lost like 10 viewers. We've been holding at like 250 viewers. It's pretty far. There we go.
Let's
We're
go.
back.
Let's go.
All right, you were talking about money. One day your money's gonna save you. Got you through your dark times.
So basically, you're asking me different levels of money.
Different levels of
So
money.
I had a mil liquid. I was 24, living at home with my parents.
Yep.
And I was going up, and I was like, okay, it's time for me. Like, I realized I can't keep living at home with my parents. Just like, I'm not gonna make that jump. So this is when abundance mindset does come in, and being aware of that.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Well, one, I went to UCLA. So I was like, I love LA. I love that lifestyle. I want to move back to LA because that's where all my friends are. So I was looking at places, and I was looking at apartments like, I don't know, 3K a month.
Where in like
4K a month.
Westwood,
In, where was it?
Santa Monica?
I think Santa Monica. And I was just like, dude, fuck it, bro. Like, I need to be motivated. And so I just jumped straight, instead of doing an apartment, I went straight to a 10K a month house. in
Damn. Okay,
Yeah.
big bro.
Grant was actually at that OG house. Remember
LA?
the
10K
LA
a month
house?
house?
10K a month house.
That was a good first start.
It was, dude, we were just locked in there.
Yeah.
Like, when you get your first big boy place, you genuinely just want to work and make the money back.
Yeah.
You actually do. Like, I didn't even throw parties there. I literally sat in there and I worked. And so then that basically happened. And honestly, that was when abundance mindset actually really played a part, because this was when I was like, yo, let's go. Like, I'm motivated. And then COVID happened and it was just kind of dead in LA. And so then I was like, bro, like, I can't be here. I was just working, but I wasn't really happy. And that's when I came to Miami for the first time. I came for 1 weekend during COVID.
What'd you do? Where'd you go? You went to live?
Bro, I had friends here who, I had a friend from UCLA that was here, and he was friends with a lot of kids who did Y Combinator. And so, like, I was in this whole like tech startup group, and one of the kids in our group, he was good friends with, I forgot who. Like, one of his friends was like pretty deep plugged in Miami. And so we got set up with our first, Miami promoter. And that was when like we went out and we kind of saw the world. And I was like, holy shit, bro. Like everyone's wearing masks in LA. You can't go out. And here people are walking around like there's no COVID.
So COVID sold you on Miami.
COVID sold me on Miami.
Yeah.
And so that was when I was like, okay, I basically kept my place there in LA. And I moved here back immediately. I went back for 1 week, packed all my shit, and I came back here. And so for 4 months straight, this was when I ripped it. I was partying, I'm telling you guys, 4 nights a week.
What was your go-to spot?
So one, we were looking for Latinas. So we would go out and Wynwood a lot. We'd go
I'm over the Latinas.
Yeah, but that's your phrase. When you first come.
When you do.
Yeah. It's the first phase. The Latinas get you first, bro. They get you first.
What'd you pivot to?
Attractive girls. It doesn't have to be Latinas.
Yeah, I got you. Anyways.
And so I would say, yeah, so we go out there. But where we really found, like, the spot that was popping was Socialista. Like,
Socialista, what is that?
Socialista was under Cipriani.
I don't know
in Brickell.
either of those places are.
Okay, yeah, it was this lounge. But basically, we would live at the Icon Brickell, which was, like, right above it as well. But we just got super plugged there because we'd go so much. And, like, that was the spot.
You would Mosh?
What?
Just that Mosh?
What's Mosh?
Motion.
Oh god, bro.
That was an unk setup.
That was set up.
That was the unk setup.
We had motion there then. Like it was proper. And going out so much, bro, by the end of it, I was like 10, 15 pounds heavier and like acne on my face from just fucking all the inflammation from alcohol.
What happened to your business during that time?
My business during that time went from, I think it was 600 grand a month to 300 grand a month.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And
like,
you were probably spending fat too.
Yeah. Spending fat like I've never done before. Like my first time in the club was in Miami.
Yeah.
And so at that point I was like, yo, what's going on? And I was like, get me out of this place. Like, I don't want to live in Miami.
Yeah.
I ended up moving to New York with my Y Combinator friends. So we had an insane New York crib. So that basically my LA lease ended. We got this sick like New York penthouse. It was.
I think I saw that on your Instagram.
You did?
I was looking at your Instagram today for some reason.
Bro, it was 5 bedrooms, 4,700 square feet.
How much was that?
It was cheap because it was still during COVID. So it was $30K a month.
Whoa. Bro said cheap.
Yeah.
It was 30 bands a month.
30 bands a month.
Hey, big
but,
bro,
but we had 4 people splitting it.
Chill. Okay.
So it's not that bad.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's
It wasn't that bad. But I'm telling you, this place was insane.
Yeah.
Like it was a $15 million penthouse. And so then that was when I started locking in again. And I was like and it was good. Like New York was chill. I like New York, but when the winter hit and you couldn't leave and like people weren't going out, that was when it became miserable. So I was like, okay.
That's when you started taking flights to Miami and shit.
That was when I started hitting up a realtor in Miami and I was like, can you find me a house? And then I basically, with Grant, we're in New York. She finally found me one after like months of looking. This place actually. So then I literally talked to her on like Wednesday. We book a flight for Friday morning. We come home come here. And then by Sunday, I already put in an offer for the house. And I think Monday they accepted it. Clean slate.
Damn.
So bought the crib.
Wait, that was this house?
This house.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
you bought this house. You're not renting.
I bought this house, yeah. So
W Hunk Motion.
But I bought it and it was honestly kind of lucky because when I came for the open house, they was like, yeah, like this is our first day back for the open house. This house was actually just under contract. Someone bought it and they bailed out last second. And so that's why I ended up getting it. But yeah, I bought it at a good time. My interest rate is 3.5%.
What are like interest rates now? Like 8%, right? 7%?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
Like my mortgage would be insane.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's basically. And now to fully summarize, I'm at the point where 30K a month, I can live like
how you want.
Yeah, I can live like I'm spending, I don't know, 80K a month at 30.
Yeah.
Just from just like people I know and just doing things better and smarter. So yeah, I would say you don't really need to do that. Push much more than that, I would say. And the occasional trip, like I would say that is worth it. Like, is like spending 50 bands on like a trip to Saint Tropez or Ibiza.
Yeah, if there's one thing I've realized is like, bro, why the fuck would you go to the club like 3 times a month, spend like 2 to 4K each time when you could just not go out, actually make money throughout the month and stay locked in, and then like every 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, like actually spend a good amount of money on a fun trip that's worth it.
Yes.
And you'll actually remember it. You're not in fucking Vendome, fucking spending
Yes.
God knows what.
You're in
like,
the same small real
bro.
estate section. Like the ROI just stops being that. Like
Yeah.
that's one of the things that I cut off pretty.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
yeah, I don't have a car.
Bro, fuck cars, bro.
Why? What's your? Just a lot to deal with maintenance.
It's
or
just
what?
like bro, first of all, I was never really a car guy.
Yeah.
So I just bought the car. Like I have 2 cars right now for no fucking reason.
Which one? What do you have?
I have a Range Rover SVR and a Urus for literally no reason. I don't even drive anywhere. And now I'm I just don't care. Like I just don't care about it, bro. And then you have to think about it. I get tickets. I got to switch the plates. I got to go to the DMV. I'm like, bro, what the
You
fuck?
still gotta pay for parking and
Still
valet.
pay for parking. Like, bro, what am I even doing? I don't even give a fuck about this shit.
That's so
But maybe
funny.
like you tell me your opinion on this, but like maybe I'm just poor and I don't make enough money to the point where it's like it doesn't affect me at all.
Well, going back to that, like, how much can you spend to still live the best life? You know, it's like,
Yeah.
if you had one car, you'd probably have less expenses and still have just the same amount of love for cars, if I had to guess. But
Yeah.
no, I don't think it's a broke mindset. Like, if you can't afford a car, like a nice car or not. Like, I
to
think,
be fair, I can afford it.
yeah. I'm like, yeah, bro, listen, man. Like, if you gotta sell the cars, like, I just hang it up, man.
I mean, I can afford it. It's just like, bro, it's another thing to think about. It's just like a whole bunch of extra layers to shit.
As you
for
get
nothing.
richer, you're going to realize the more assets you have, the more headaches you have.
Yeah.
Unless you get to the point of FU money where people are managing that.
Yeah.
Like, but again, that comes with more expenses. So unless you have an assistant that's going to, anytime shit goes wrong, takes your car to go get washed, fill it up with gas. Like,
I had an assistant for like 3-4 months, and then I just wasn't using her much. But
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
if you're just at home working, you don't really.
exactly, so
much.
then I was spending that money for no reason.
It depends, dude. My guess is if you're like me, where you're like, you don't leave the house, and if you do, you're probably just gonna Uber Black there anyways.
Yeah.
Like, you're chilling. Like, that's actually why I don't have a car, because I travel, and if I do leave my house, I'm grabbing dinner with someone.
Yeah.
So
Damn, I need the Tim financial advice mentorship. Like,
bro, that's honestly, I'll probably save you alone from a few conversations, like a lot of money. If you show me your expenses, I'll be like, yo, bro, this is not needed. Here's what
Bro,
you do
I'm
instead.
dead ass after this stream about to go home, make an Excel sheet of all my expenses and send it to Tim. I'll be like, yo, Tim, what do I got to cut out?
Dude, all these young Miami guys just gotta come to me for financial
Bro,
advice.
the only thing that saved me, like this actually genuinely saved me, because like the past like 3-4 months, I like really imploded my business, like with staff and hiring all these people and I tried to hire to scale instead of scaling, breaking, and then hiring,
Yeah.
which was a mistake, whatever. And then like my margins got cut hella down, and then I was all fucked up. But thank God, bro, during when was it? You remember when the stock market crashed to like 5%, 5%, 5%?
Yeah.
Like during that time, we were just fucking printing, bro. I was investing like 6 figures a month for like 4 or 5 months straight. And that shit saved my ass, bro. That was the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Was investing.
Yes,
during
bro.
the crashes.
By far.
Wow.
By far. So shout out to that time, bro.
Well, how do you think about right now? How do you think about saving versus investing versus spending? Like, do you really have a framework right now?
I don't have any framework. It's just like when I have extra cash, when I have money that I don't think I'm going to spend in my bank account, I just invest it.
Okay.
But like I barely keep any cash, bro. Like I don't keep a lot of cash. That's one thing that's helped me, like just not having a ton of cash. Because if I have a ton of cash in my bank account, I'm going to go buy a watch or something. And it's
Interesting.
like, yeah.
So for me, I like to have at least 6 months of runway
In your bank,
in my
your
bank
account.
that I don't touch somewhere that's like locked separate. Because rainy days do happen,
Yeah.
bro. Like, there's been phases where my business was losing 6 figures a month, and my bank account was draining.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I didn't have that liquid, I wouldn't have a business today.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate, but rainy days do happen in business, and like when they do happen, they fucking happen fast.
Yeah. How do you pull out of those rainy times?
I would say, because dude, I've been in the space long enough where I've seen so many offers come and go, and people come and go. People who like in the moment had more money, had a better offer than me, get wiped.
Bro, what, like just random circumstances, or
there's a company, I don't want to say the name, but last year they went out of business essentially, and they were doing 6 months before being out of business, $2 million a month, 2 to 2.5 a month.
Why'd they go out of business?
They're Amazon FBA. So when the terrorists happened,
I thought you were about to say done for you automation.
No. It was like group coaching, like education. But basically, tariffs happened, boom, and then like people just stopped wanting their offer because they were scared of tariffs. So like they basically went from sales to no sales overnight. Now, not only that, they didn't really have that much cash in the bank as well, so they started draining through that fast. And then on top of that, they had poor financial management. So this is where financial infrastructure does come in handy.
Yeah.
Like you need to know on a monthly basis how much cash you have, what your net profit is, etc.
Yeah.
Because for being a 2.5 million a month company, having 70 people on their team,
fuck, bro.
and then next thing you know, they're wiped. And also, when you're in a tough time and shit is burning and on fire, this is where your instincts as an entrepreneur comes in. You cannot delay decision making. They thought
You're saying you can't delay decision making when shit hits the fan?
you cannot,
Yeah,
bro.
100%.
Because if you're like, oh, fuck, like let me just play it out, and you're kind of like paralyzed because there's so much wrong shit going on.
Yeah.
They not only were paralyzed, but they thought things would turn around. And so like even if things do turn around, great, you can always try and rehire some of the team that you have to let go,
Yeah.
right? And obviously not everyone will come back. But if you don't make the decision and it doesn't turn around, and you have to operate as if things won't turn around when you're on like red alert,
Yeah.
then yeah, you won't have anything left because you thought it was like a joke, or something not as serious, when in reality you have to operate and move quick. The people who survive downturns move quick, bro. Like you have to get rid of the overhead. You have to cut what's not working. Like you can't even delay it. That's the one thing I see with the most successful people is they move so fast, even in stressful times.
Yeah.
So
What's one thing other than moving fast, like one thing the people that do last and you have seen come and stay around and continue scaling and weather out those hard times, like what are some like common traits you see within those people?
I would say I'll use my friend Alex Becker, OG, because I've basically seen him like go from info to SaaS.
Yeah.
and
Kind of.
Founder of High-ROI, by the way.
So
Right?
yeah, on ours. Bro, everyone has the same fucking principle journey. In between him going from info and starting SaaS, he cut his lifestyle to bare minimum,
Yeah.
like absolutely nothing, and he had cash saved up. That's the only reason why he was able to take that risk with High-ROI. So fundamental principle number, and it wasn't even High-ROI to start. It was like market hero. Like he had a SaaS that was just losing him money for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
But here's the thing: most people can't even take a risk for 2 to 3 years because they don't have any info money left to take that risk.
Yeah.
You have to create an environment and lifestyle that allows you to constantly take risk. That's number one. Like the people who, and you see this even at the highest level of game. You look at Elon Musk, he sells Zip2, he makes $100 million. He fucking puts 60 million SpaceX, 40 million Tesla, and it sleeps on his friend's couch.
Dude, that is fucking insane when you think about it. Imagine you got $110 million wire, and you say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put my balls on the table and invest all this shit into what I think is gonna work, and then go live no lifestyle." If I got 100 mil right now, I'm bro.
Yeah, we're exactly.
Bro.
And this is
I don't
where
even want to know what I'm gonna do with
and this is where
100 mil.
internet entrepreneurs like plateau or peak.
Yeah.
Because that's what you see online. But when you roll back the fucking history papers and you look at what people do, whether it's on a small scale or big scale like that, the principles never change. So this is why when you guys study decision making, in history, it's important to understand the patterns, because if you understand the patterns, it's going to tell you what you need to do, even in your situation.
Yeah.
So that won't change. The most successful people, they have enough cash. They don't overinflate lifestyle. They might have phases where they will spend, but not to the point where they can't take risk.
Yeah.
So that's one. Two, I think it's also the second thing is just patience and longevity. Like everyone I have met who has been in the game for a long time, who has stayed, like there's ups and downs even in this next thing you jump. Like there's just always shit for you to figure out. And I think the people who keep going, they have a very clear mission of where they want to go next.
Yeah.
And so the issue with people nowadays, and honestly, dude, I was in this boat. When I hit $1 million a month, that was probably one of the worst days for me, because immediately the 6 months after that, I didn't work.
That was your goal. You hit it.
I hit it.
You're like, fuck it, hit my goal.
And I didn't even fucking realize it until I was basically kind of depressed for 6 months. Not actually depressed, but like I'd be waking up at 10 a.m. and like kind of working, not really, and like thinking about other stuff. And I was like, dude, I just wasted 6 months of my life.
Yeah.
And it's because I set some number goal, which is fine when you're younger and like we don't know better.
Yeah.
But then once you do that, you're going to realize all your motivation and your thing is gone. And that's when you have to constantly rewire and upgrade your mind in terms of like, what's the next big goalpost? And eventually, once you're making the income you want to make, ideally, it's not only just money.
So you're saying your goals as at this point in your life are not just monetary, or they are monetary benchmarks?
I do have monetary benchmarks still, because it's an easy way to measure, but it is not the only thing that wakes up and drives me. Because if it's the only thing, it's not actually going to motivate me. Because it's not like I'm not trying to go from 30K a month spent to like 70K a month spent. Like my life doesn't change.
Yeah.
And so it's like you can still have it. Like I still have monetary benchmarks every year in terms of growing my business, because you need something to chase.
Yeah.
But that's not why I'm doing it. It's because I actually, enjoy the people I work with. I like want to build a bigger team. I have a bigger mission and goal that we're tackling. So when you asked me about culture earlier, like as your business scales, it needs to be more than just money, right? There will be money targets, but the bigger your mission is, the better it is that you're going to attract people. You're going to be more motivated as well. And that's how people stay in this game for like a decade plus.
Yeah.
So.
Damn, bro. Yeah, most people don't even last like a couple years.
Couple years.
That's insane. That is insane. So what do you do to keep yourself motivated? Someone asked.
I would say there's two parts to it. One's like the bigger purpose and mission side. That's like half numbers, a goal for me to constantly chase, as well as half like, does this genuinely make me motivated? Like, am I excited to build? Like, I love to just build.
Yeah.
I think most entrepreneurs are. So like, do you have something that you genuinely love building?
Yeah.
That's one piece of it. The second piece of it is also what I call gamifying your life. Gamifying your life is when you do drop $100,000 on that vacation, or you do actually pay and get on a private jet for the first time, or you do rent, your first supercar, not to like fake flex and show off, but like to genuinely experience and get a taste of what it's like. Because I do think those things are great, like dopamine hits when it comes to motivation. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, you need some big mission and vision. Like the times where I've been the most motivated was when me and my friend both dropped $60,000 each, and we just did $120,000 Saint Tropez and Ibiza trip.
Damn.
And we come back and we're like, holy fuck, all we want to do is work.
Yeah.
So
So you think those crash out trips are high ROI?
I think crash out trips are high ROI. Just
How often should they be? Like quarterly or twice a year?
crash out trips. I would say twice a year is a good amount. Twice a year. It doesn't have to be every quarter.
How long are they?
Bro, 1 week is even good enough.
Because I think that's even too long though. Because usually when I get to like day 4, especially 5 of the trip, I'm like, yo, get me the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
I'm also sick in the head. I can party 7 days straight.
Oh, for
And
real?
then yeah,
I can't.
like we did Saint Tropez for, I think it was like 6 or 7 days straight. I went out every night except for the last night in a row, and then we flew straight to Ibiza for another
Oh my
week.
god, Jesus Christ, man!
Dude.
Did you guys like bring girls with you? You're getting active over there, like
Dude.
trying to find girls and shit.
No. When you do those trips, you always want to bring girls.
Okay.
You don't want to.
Noted.
You don't want to go. You don't want to do a trip and not invite girls when it comes to those trips. So
W
I've gone on enough where I have a playbook. So if you
Yo, send me that.
yeah, I got the SOP because like dude, I've had trips where I invited the wrong girls or the wrong group.
Bro, I feel like that's the
Or I didn't.
biggest mistake. If you invite the wrong girls, like it's over with.
You need people who are there to have a good time, who like want to have fun, who are grateful.
Yeah.
Like you don't want people who have this is like their 10th trip, and they're like,
Ritz said people who get exposed to that and it fires them up to the point where they have to be in that position themselves at all times. Yeah, facts. Like unlocking a new experience. Sure, I know Ritz be going on some crazy shit.
see exactly. Anyone who's gone on a crash out trip knows it is motivational if you do it right.
Facts.
Just don't crash out when you're back home and you're in debt or something. You know? Like when's the last time you went on a trip?
I don't know if this is considered like a real. It wasn't a crash out trip by any means, but we went to this past weekend because we ran an event last week. And we were fucking gassed. Over the weekend we went to the Keys. You know, brought some friends, some girls. It was just like a good time on the beach, super chill. It was just 2 days, or yeah, 2 nights. It was a vibe. But
Have you done Saint Tropez, Ibiza?
I haven't,
Yeah.
bro. I haven't had money long enough to be like to the point where you get invited to a Saint Tropez trip or whatever it's called.
You probably or whatever it's called. I think you got to just plan your own. I think you'll enjoy it. And like, there's also ways to do trips like that smart, bro. Like one of my friends who's over here for dinner, I was talking to him. He was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Yeah, I dropped 200 grand on that Saint Tropez trip."
Jeez, bro.
And I asked him, I was like, "What did you do? Like, walk me through it." Because I've done that trip a lot, so I know kind of how to optimize it.
Yeah.
And basically, he had the same experience as me, if not, yeah, basically it was the same experience as me, except I did it twice as long and for half the price.
Damn, I need that SOP.
Yeah, so it's like you want to actually, like, dude, when it comes to lifestyle, it's not just like spending recklessly. Like, you can live the exact same lifestyle and do it smart.
A lot of times it is just like wasteful, getting taken advantage of. For sure, bro. For sure.
And not knowing how to navigate. So, but that also comes with experience.
Yeah, for sure. All right, any questions in here? You guys want to start asking some questions? I think our Yap sesh is tapering down here. We could do like some mindset stuff, some business stuff, some in the weeds shit. I think we're almost at an all-time high of viewers. Look, we're peaking right now, which is fire.
Yeah, that's insane, bro.
So, W stream. Really? 340? My record ever on a live stream is 375.
Really?
Yeah,
That's good though, dude.
375. What do y'all think, in what direction info is going to shift in the future? I think, like you said, bro, it just goes like, it's like a pendulum, just swings back and forth. Like paid, organic, lifestyle, not lifestyle, competency. It just kind of goes like this.
Yeah.
I think the lifestyle stuff's definitely tapering back off.
Trip SOPs.
It is a bad thing to focus on 2 income streams at once, yet while also having a job. God damn, bro, you spread thin as a motherfucker.
If you have a job already, you get to pick one thing and you need to commit all you can. Like, people don't understand how hard it is to crack something and get it successful.
Bro, 100%. I actually just wrote an email about this the other day. Subscribe to my newsletter, by the way.
Subscribe to Pierre's newsletter right now.
But yeah, bro, like, if you, every terrible decision I've made or like thing that's gone south for me has come from like splitting my attention and not being all in on it.
Me too, dude. Yeah, and the crazy thing is it doesn't end. Like as you keep getting more and more into business successful, you're gonna keep trying to do more things.
Yeah.
It's almost like this delusion of success. You think, oh, I'm successful here, so let me now start 2 businesses
Yeah.
or do 3 projects at
Bro, it's
once.
such a trap, bro.
It's a trap, bro.
It's a fucking trap. Thoughts on crypto right now? Are you into crypto? You are?
Yeah. I own Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. Thoughts on crypto right now is crypto is dog shit, but I still think like long-term Bitcoin and Ethereum are strong buys. So like, and it could be bad for the next 6 to 12 months, but it's like,
You think so?
I think it could be like it's gonna be at least in a range is my hypothesis. Like it's gonna be in this bottom range for a while. It might go up $5,000 Bitcoin. It might go down another $7,000. It might go up 10 grand, but it's gonna be in that range. And it's like, and that's how a lot of these instruments work is they always accumulate before eventually going up. So it's like you want to accumulate just over time, I would say.
Brez asked you a question. What are some of the highest leverage decisions you've made in your business journey?
All right, that's a good question.
Brez in an interesting spot right now. He's like, do I get more back in the trenches? Do I like just play the leverage game? He's just like in a weird position of like mega leverage.
Yeah.
To the point where he's like, he has to really choose the right people in each vehicle. So I think that's a good question for you.
Yeah, that's a great question. So Brez, basically, highest leverage decisions I've made early on when I knew nothing, it was joining masterminds. So it's Sam Levin's mastermind, that one taught me like my business fundamentals. But once you like do info and you learn how to like run paid ads, do organic sales, a lot of this stuff you end up just, you know what you have to do. The hard part is just executing it. So in the very early days, the highest leverage thing is information. After that, I would say for you, it's going to be the vehicle you pick. Like I would start there because.
So if you were talking to Brez right now, if you were Brez right now, what vehicle would you choose?
Right now, how many offers does he have? 2 or 1?
No, 1 offer.
1 main offer. I would basically figure out. I would basically see what's the lowest time input to the highest ROI. So that's how I think
he does
about
have 2 offers because his agency, if you consider that an offer and info, agency and info.
So the way to constantly build leverage, and I do this either every 3 to 6 months or every year, depending on what you're working on, is leverage is a game of either it all ties back to time. So when I look at my calendar every, 3 to 6 months, I'm like, where am I spending time that has the highest impact? And what am I spending time on a weekly basis that's actually low leverage?
And how often do you assess that?
Probably every 3 months.
And how do you assess it? Is it literally like you on a Google Doc, on a spreadsheet? Like what is it?
On Google Calendar, you can map out what your calendar looks like. So like what you work on and then kind of the categories.
Damn, that's insane. How did you get the time breakdown? Is that embedded in Google Calendar?
Yeah, bro. So
Holy
basically
fuck.
based off of this, it
Can you
tells
show them
roughly-
that? I don't know if you can show them that, but it's a personal stuff in there. I didn't know you could pull up like this little pie chart. It tells you how many hours he's spending on each thing. I think per week, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so you want to operate in constraints because if you don't operate in constraints, you will also waste time on stuff. So for example, for me, right now, in terms of work for my main offer, right now on a weekly basis, I'm only spending 13 hours. Because if I am spending more than that, and I'm trying to get that down to like 5 to 10 even.
Yeah.
Because if I spend more on that, my leverage actually goes down for that. And like there's phases where I've obviously had to work like 50 hours in this business. But eventually as it scales, you want to think about things in constraints because you only have probably 60 hours a week of good work, I would say.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, how I think about getting to the income goal or picking leverage for Brez would be like, you have to think about it in terms of you have, let's say 60 hours a week of good work. For some people, they might choose 50. Some they might choose 70. But for me, it's like 60. You then want to reverse engineer how much you want to make on a weekly or monthly basis. So like, let's say then if I'm doing 60, let's use 240 is my monthly hours I can work in business. If I want to make, let's say I'm using a random number, $10,000 an hour,
Yep.
and make 600 grand a month net. No. If I want to make $10,000 an hour, that means whatever I'm doing, or let's use an easy number, $5,000 an hour. 5 times the 240, that means I would take home 1.2 mil a month.
Okay.
There's only a handful of skills that you can work on that actually bring you $1.2 million a month, right? And so then what does that now look like? Highest leverage skills then would be hiring and recruiting. But what was it? Highest leverage opportunities? Was that what he asked? Decisions.
Yeah.
Okay, so the things that have made me the most money, who I've hired. Basically, my business currently is ran by 3 or 4 people over the hundreds of hires I've made over the years. Mistakes, good, bad, people just leaving. 3 or 4 people basically run that entire business.
Yep.
And saves me a lot of time. That's number 1. So the power, you want to basically understand and choose decisions that have an insane power law. So the people you hire and work with, like the difference between like an A player, a B player, and an A plus player is insane.
Yeah.
The offer is also a power law. So best decisions I made in my business, right? Like I was doing that in-person business that was $100K a month. Then now my current business is $1 million a month. I'll probably push that to like 1.5 to 2 mil a month, I would say, for my main one. But after that, I actually don't want to push it more. And I only want to push it to 1.5 to 2 if I can do it while getting down to 10 hours a week.
And what's that? Why is that? Just because you don't think it's worth the time? You don't want to spend that much time? You value other parts of your life? What's the
because
reason for that?
info is not an end game goal.
Okay.
Info will be your phase 1. Like if you guys are working on info right now, and again, unless you end up deciding you want to be a Grant Cardone. So if Brez wants to be a big face, like a Hormozy, Cardone, you name it, then you can go info. Like that's basically the only way to get to 9 figures plus with info is you have to be like a fucking big brand name. Or if not, you have to find another opportunity. So this is where you see people like the Sam Ovens, the Beckers, they have to make the hard choice to leave info and then start SaaS.
So you think they realized I cannot be like, I just don't have the ability to become a brand name, or they just didn't want to become a brand name? Because I think it's like there's a lot of check boxes you got to check off in order to be like that Hormozy type guy or a Grant Cardone. Like they're like the perfect avatar. Not everyone has that. Even like a Sam Ovens, for example, I don't think he has that. Maybe I'm wrong.
So for both of them, Sam didn't want to do it, and neither did Becker.
Yeah.
So for them, it was also a want thing. Like they did not want to have to sit and dance in front of a camera.
Yeah.
But like if that's your skill set and your strength, then this is where self-awareness comes in. It's like you can make these high leverage decisions if you know what gives you energy, because whatever gets you motivated and gives you energy and feels like play, where it feels like work for others, that's where you're going to make the most money, because that's your competitive advantage. So I would say mentorship won't ever stop, because you always need to be learning from someone who's at the next step. You see even the biggest people, they do this, right? Like you're constantly paying for that next thing. So that's a high leverage decision. Paying and finding mentors who are where you want to be. The second thing is what you choose to work on. Like this is probably, and I'm happy to break this down more, but it sounds so simple, but it's like not. Like info as a vehicle is great for cash, but it can't sell for 9 figures.
Yeah.
But if you do content and then you know, if you become a big enough brand on content, that's where you can get brand deals and launch like a direct to consumer brand. That's where you're playing the Mr. Beast route, right? Or any influencer where you have your own D2C product that's recurring. The reason why I say D2C and recurring is because those businesses sell.
Yeah. I think that'd be a sick route for bros.
Yeah, so
I
that's
think you could crush that.
that's one option if you want to stick with that route, or if you want to stick in info. And again, you could probably do both as well if you're a brand.
Yeah.
Is keep on building a big business brand and then also have info as cash flow. But info for 99.9% of people is great for a cash flow business. You can get the 8 figures. You can get 8 figures net worth with info. For most people, you can't get to 9 figures plus.
So what do you think about this alternative route that we're seeing a lot of guys take, like the Emons that are taking their cash flow from info and starting like this whole like investor journey where they're buying into these businesses and investing in them? What do you think about that?
I think investing, once you get to the point where your cash flow machine is on autopilot, you can get to 9 figures with investing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where it's like, and that just will take many decades, but it's technically a good path to get to 9 figures, right? Because even if we ran the math when it comes to compounding in the stock market, in real estate, it will grow. Now, obviously, investing in companies, that's a different route. Like it's a different game and advantage. It's like starting, it's not as simple as buying real estate or stocks, but it is a vehicle, right? Like think about the people you know who are worth 9 figures plus. Again, it all ties back to a handful of businesses. You choose the right business opportunity that gets you to 9 figures, right? And most of these people, it's actually obscure niches where they have a mini monopoly.
Yeah.
Another one would be real estate. A lot of people make money in real estate. You can get there from investing in stocks, but you'd have to invest a lot of cash flow over time. Private equity, so buying and selling businesses, SaaS, and then now I would say content creation, media, because it's a form of leverage. So maybe I'm missing like 1 or 2 more, but really like there's less than 10 industries you can choose that can get you to 9 figures plus.
That's crazy.
And when you understand that, it actually makes you rethink what you want to work on and focus on.
Facts.
But info is a great place to start because you build a lot of business skills, etc. It's just you don't want to stay in there forever if your goal is to get to 9 figures.
Yeah, 100%. Like you low-key with info, you almost get paid to learn this like fundamentals of business.
Yeah.
Like, you get paid to learn the building blocks of business, which is really dope. But like as you go up in business, you kind of realize that like all businesses operate the same. It's marketing, sales, fulfillment. It's like the same infrastructure within every business, just different products that you're selling. It's pretty crazy. Brez. Will we see personal brands transition from info into SaaS products? I think a lot of people, I think a lot of people are already doing that. Like the linchpin model. I don't know if you've read that from Russell Brunson. It's like the linchpin model. It's like run webinars into SaaS. And it's like this whole ecosystem of like info SaaS kind of tied together.
Yeah, I would say definitely people are going to keep doing that as well.
Yeah.
You're starting to see the bridge between VC and like social media and info as well. Like I'm sure you see the Cluely guys. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have seen that. Are they launching info?
I don't know if they're going to launch it. I put it this way, I would not be surprised if they launch info, but they're basically running more of like a creator playbook on SaaS that's not as traditional. They're just literally spamming content right now. And it's good because that's how I know about them. Like I wouldn't know about them if they actually were more product-led marketing.
Yeah. So part of Brez's question and your response is social is scalable to a point where he can then direct deal to consumer, but a part of getting there is his info journey growing.
So Brez, I can actually give you a very good example actually, because you probably have a bigger audience than this guy. There's a fitness influencer named Max Tuning. Do you know who that is?
Mm-mm.
You should look this up because it's going to be relevant for you. There's a fitness influencer named Max Tuning. He literally made workout vlogs, and how he made money was through selling merch, and that was kind of his cash flow. It paid for his lifestyle. For you, that equivalent is going to be info. He then took a risk, principles we spoke about. He then launched a company called Sour Strips, which is a sour candy company, because he loves sour candy.
Interesting.
And obviously his audience was not some audience that just loves sour candy as well, but like they like him. And so because of that, that's where he got his early traction on his D2C candy product. And then he built an actual business where he went to get into stores like Target, etc.
Yeah.
And then recently, I think this was a couple years ago, he just sold to Hershey.
Damn. What was
And
the check?
I think he made like high 8 figures.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Like I think he or 9 figures. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he made 100 mil. So that's the playbook. If you want to run the influencer model and then have a D2C product, now again, the D2C product you choose is going to dictate how much money you make. Because imagine if Max just stayed with merch.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to find like a demon operator as well.
Yeah,
So that's another thing, which goes back to the hiring thing you were talking
exactly.
about.
Goes back to hiring.
He's gonna have to find a demon operator and choose the right product.
But if you can build a big enough brand, which I mean you're very way ahead on the way there, you just now have to just network and find someone who wants to build that business around you, who has the experience. But he's a great example of like, he has a smaller audience than you, and he didn't just settle and make, good cash flow on merch. He probably would have still lived a good life with his audience and merch, but boom, now he got a bag.
Hey, bro, start doing some research, bro. Back to the leverage thing with personal brand. Like, it's so easy to find people, hire people when you have such a big brand. So,
Yeah, Ritz, it's for some reason that analogy popped up for me.
I've never heard of that guy before. Yeah, it's fire. All right, everyone drop some good questions. We'll do some questions for a little bit and then we'll wrap it up here. W. That's fire as fuck, bro.
It's fire, bro.
We've been going for almost 2 hours too.
And it flew by, dude.
Yeah. Pierre, how can my creator get traction without spamming CTA? See, that's the organic fucking death trap right there, bro. Like, go learn ads. Go learn how
Yeah,
to
it's
generate
the
traffic.
technical questions.
Yeah.
But that's how you know where someone's at in their career based on the questions, right? Like
Yeah,
in the early
100%.
phases, it's all like, and I went through this, bro. I remember I was bothering people saying like, what color should my button be on my landing page?
Yeah.
I thought having it be blue versus green, like it was going to affect it. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter.
392?
Yo.
Ew.
Damn.
Hey, I think we just broke my record for most live viewers. So, hey, shout out Tim. Tim
No, bro.
framing my most live viewers. I think they like the Unk Talks, bro, because all these dudes, they hear from people like us, like me and Brez, who are young. And, like, obviously, we're doing pretty well for our age.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool to hear from someone that's maybe a couple years older than you or your age doing something cool. But, like, bro, we never get to hear from people who are older and that have been through the mud
Yeah.
and been through the trenches. Like, it's so mandatory, So I think that's why.
No,
I
it's
fuck
good,
with
bro.
it.
It's how you learn. Like you don't want to learn. All the mistakes made in life have been made already by somebody. You don't want to make the same mistake if you can just navigate around it.
Yeah. Pierre, when's the Goonathon stream? Yeah, you're getting fucking banned, buddy. Bro, this has genuinely been the best chat I've seen. Like, barely any brain rot. Like, everyone in here seems like they're semi-competent. I'm actually gonna ban you, Ezra. I swear to God. I'm genuinely gonna fucking ban you. What's your daily routine? I know you box in the morning sometimes, bro. I was about to pull up the Google Calendar.
It's like I'd rather just walk it through live, you know. So this morning, I woke up at 4:30 a.m.
God damn.
I'm in the gym at 5 warming up. 5:30, my trainer's here. So we work out till 6:30. At 6:30, I go for a walk. I walk to Pura Vida and back. So
Where's Pura Vida?
Sunset Harbor.
Sunset Harbor.
Yeah, it's like a 45-minute walk there. 45
Oh,
minutes back.
that's where I saw you walking the other day. Were you
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
there just to get your steps? in?
Exactly.
Okay.
So I'll do like an hour and a half walk. At this point, this is when like I'm putting in, I have a list of podcasts that I keep on like a notes pad that I want to listen to.
What are some good podcasts, real quick?
I actually just listen to podcasts and stuff that pops up in my YouTube algorithm. So if it's like someone I listened to this morning was Caleb Ralston, who he talks about like how to build a brand, because like this is the phase of my life I'm in. It's like building a brand online,
Yeah.
content. So things like that pop up that interest me, I'll add it in. But like let's say I'm trying to solve something on sales or marketing, I'll find a marketing or sales thing. Like I'll always listen to something that's specifically relevant for me. So then by 8 a.m. I'm back here, shower, etc. I'm at my desk at 8:30, and then in the mornings now, I don't like to have meetings before 12, but that's just the current stage I'm in. But I think even for your stage, you shouldn't have meetings in the morning.
Yeah, my
Okay.
first meeting's at 11:30.
Perfect.
Yep.
Because that's your time to fucking work on marketing, bro.
Yeah.
Or like marketing or sales. Like that's your non-negotiable time. So for me, instead of working on marketing, I'm working on organic content. After that,
So whatever like the core thing you're working on goes in that time block.
yes, that's the how I would replicate it for most people.
Yeah.
So like your first 3 to 4 hours, non-negotiable, just should be, and even if you only have 2 hours, like it needs to go to the number one thing that's gonna move the needle the most.
Yep.
After that, I'll normally have just meetings throughout the day, depending on what the day is. So Mondays is when I more have like my department meetings. So on Mondays from 12 to like 4, I'll have marketing, organic, sales, finance, ops, AI, legal, and then customer success, all back to back to back. Thursdays will be my other meeting days. And then aside from that, like Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are more just like deep work, like, nobody bother me. And then in the evening, I've been live streaming on my channel.
Have you been going every day?
I've been doing a few times a week. Yeah.
Go sub to Tim's YouTube channel.
Yeah. Timothy Luong _, on YouTube, and then just Timothy Luong on IG. But yeah, basically I'm just going to keep ripping streaming, bro. It's fun for me, and like it's so good for clips. And then on top of that, I plan on doing 1 weekly YouTube video a week. So like my mornings, I want to actually start putting out like in-depth business breakdown content, not just like brain rot shit.
Yeah.
So
Dope.
Brez asked, where do I box? My trainer comes here, Brez. So I have a gym in my garage, and I can just box there.
Brez been grinding the boxing.
Dude, it's addicting, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been, but
I've been boxing a little bit, but Brez has like been doing it every day for like the past like 3 months.
really, I mean, bro,
He might be getting on. He might be. I don't want to leak your sauce, Brez, but he might be fighting on brand risk. If you know where that is, if you know what that is.
Hell yeah, bro.
But
I mean, yeah, if I was gonna go fight, I'd be training every day too. Like, I'm not trying to fucking get knocked out live in front of people. But where do you guys box? Boxer?
he boxes that boxer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's addicting. But yeah, then basically after that, it's just evening is that's when Johnny will come over, and we'll just talk strategy, live stream, go over clips.
So Johnny's the content guy.
Yeah, the man behind the scenes.
Dope.
So surprised I haven't seen you before, bro. I'm a ghost, man. Like, I don't know.
Can you change that? Type your YouTube.
YouTube.
There's Tim's YouTube. Go sub.
Yes, sir.
How'd you run up a 5K in-person training event with no personal brand?
But bro, that's the thing is like that's the environment I'm used to.
Yeah.
In terms of just like you have to get that good at marketing.
Yeah. What was the biggest lever you pulled to get from 30K a month with your coaching offer to past consistent 6 figures?
If your coaching offer is doing 30K a month,
That's just like a marketing thing, right? Like you're just
Bro,
not, you don't have enough people to sell to. You're
100%.
not selling to
It's
enough
literally
people.
pure lead gen.
Yeah.
30K a month to 100K a month, it's a straight shot.
Yeah.
Like you can get there quote unquote overnight with you being the only closer. So you don't even have to train other sales reps.
Yeah, literally.
You just need to do what I just said.
Bro, 30K a month is 1K per day.
Yeah. You
You
literally
just gotta
need
sell to more
you
people.
need to spend your first 3 to 4 hours every morning figuring out how to get a lead.
Yeah.
That's it. If you do that, you're going straight shot to 100K a month.
Yeah.
So
Sebas Bedoya. What's good, Sebas? Is that Sebas? Sebas? Is that a different one? Have you guys linked health and wellness to your success / output? I've linked health and wellness to my mental health, and I link my mental health to my success business wise. So I would say for sure.
that's a good answer. Yeah, I mean, you know,
Bro, if I feel like shit and I look like shit, I'm just not gonna feel good throughout the day. I'm not gonna get work done.
watching this, I'm selling my M5.
I'm about to go sell all my shit right now. Hey, Ritz, let me get the buyback on the AP. Ritz, let me get the buyback. Ritz, what are you buying my shit back for, bro?
Yeah, fuck it, bro. Ritz, take the RM2 at this point, bro. I don't want it. I don't want it anymore after I did the stream.
It's funny as fuck.
What's worth blowing money on in Miami?
In Miami, what is worth blowing money on? Not much, right? Like,
Bro, just dinners. Like I
bro,
like,
but the dinners are like, is it?
but it's
are they
here's the
worth
thing.
it, bro?
Even if it's dinners, I'm not blowing money, and that's the difference. I'm not over ordering. I'm just having a nice meal if I'm going to dinner with friends, and like that's it. Like I'm not trying to go to dinner and like spend a bag. Like I'm not like out here trying to see how much I can spend. It's like if I want to go have a steak, I want to go to Carbone, have a nice pasta.
Ritz said,
Yeah, Ritz. Ritz, this boy's quick, bro.
Yo, we might.
Yo,
have,
we got it. He's ringing on the doorbell. Ritz is outside.
It's just so. Yo, we might have the highest net worth chat for a live stream.
Yeah, honestly.
Low-key.
Yeah, low-key. This chat's been cooking. Like these are all legit questions, like all business.
Yeah. Do you have a mentor right now, currently,
Um,
or no?
I am not paying for a mentor right now, but I would say a couple of times a year I'll hang out with Becker and he'll like give me fucking good advice.
It's fire.
Because he's like, it's like how you're like, I need to hang out with older people.
Yeah.
He's like my close friend that is like ahead essentially. And like, he always gives me like, bro, you need to fucking do this. Like we'll literally be out at the club and him and I would just be talking business for 2 hours.
Where does he live?
He lives in Dallas. So
That's dope.
thanks for the sub, Chris. His mentor is Elon Musk. I mean, I went to his wedding.
What do you do? This is a question I have for you because I go through phases where like my focus genuinely gets deteriorated. Like it's really hard for me to like today, for example, I was filling out I was trying to write a VSL today
Okay.
and I just could not fucking focus. Like I was just clicking around, like I would click off the tab all the time. And I go through stages like that sometimes where it's like it gets really hard for me to focus. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's things I'm doing outside of work that's spiking my dopamine, etc. But one, do you go through those phases? And two, if you do, how do you like realign your focus to do like that just deep work?
Yeah. So this is like a couple questions. One, it sounds like this is more of like a one-off versus like you just have trouble focusing in general. Like you can sit down if you were focused.
I can, but I've gone through even like the last 2 months, for example. It's been noticeably harder for me to sit down and just really get shit done. Do you go through that at all?
Yeah, but it normally is because my brain is elsewhere. It's either because of shit I'm dealing with in business or it's my environment. So for example, you have to understand kind of like your brain state in these areas. When your brain is in a meeting state, where that's why you see me stack back to back meetings. You see all the top operators do this. It's because when you're hopping from meeting to meeting, it is a specific function. When you do deep creative work, like writing a VSL or ads, that requires unprecedented focus and no distraction. So like, for example, were you on Slack? Like
my Discord was open, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Any fucking dopamine spam IG next to you is like.
Oh, I have IG bookmarked right here. Like,
bro,
I'll be in the middle somewhere. I'll be like, I'll just slide the mouse over.
And that's why, bro. You're not gonna do that. Here's how you go write a VSL, bro. How you go write a VSL is you leave your house, you go to a coffee shop for 4 hours. Go to your favorite coffee shop, order your favorite coffee, okay, and do this thing first thing in the morning because that's where you're probably the most energized.
Yeah.
And then you plan on going there for 4 hours. Fucking turn your Wi-Fi off, have a Google Doc open, and that's it.
Yeah.
Leave your phone at home. Do that. You're drinking your favorite coffee, Wi-Fi off, Google Doc on.
Yeah, there's no way you're not writing that shit.
100%.
Yeah.
So like environment's a big thing, but also like what brain state you're in. It's like if I'm doing that stuff, bro, my Slack's not on. Like my phone is in a different room because the moment I check, it's very tough for your brain to snap into like a focused state.
Yeah.
So
Facts. Yeah, I think it's just like switching from thing to thing too often, and you never really unlock that genuine focus.
And if you're working on VSL, bro, it does take like 2 or 3 days. Like you probably just can't take meetings for 2 days. You probably need to start on like a Friday and work all weekend because my guess is you can't just take 3 days off in the middle of the week. You're managing sales and other stuff too. So yeah, you want to just like, I would be like, do it on a Friday, Monday to Thursday, and make sure all the ducks are in line. And then Friday to Sunday is when you got to just fucking cash in.
Yeah.
Or I even know some people who will just go on a trip for 4 days to somewhere remote and just grind out a VSL. Like environment changes help too.
What's your opinion on work-life balance?
I think you need to work a shit ton, but you also need to do things that reset you and get you back into energy.
Yeah.
So like I don't even see it as like balance versus like, bro, if you want to fucking make a lot of money, you're working minimum 60 hours a week. Like there are phases where I worked 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Like, and then the only times I would work 12 hours a day, but the other times I wasn't working, if I wasn't sleeping, was like I'd be at the gym or stuff where I actually took care of myself.
Yeah.
But it just, dude, this game is a lot. Like you have to work a lot, but it's also not work a lot in the sense of hustle porn. Like if you're just working just to fucking work and you're not building leverage, like that's just, you're just grinding just to grind.
Yeah.
And then I also think like life happens more in seasons versus a marathon. Like there are seasons where for 3 months I'm working fucking 7 days a week and not really going out much. And there are seasons where I go out a lot more. And I try and keep it balanced. Like I'll try and not force myself to fucking over course correct. So like this is where like I will sometimes force myself to like leave and go out once every 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Just because I know my body, I can go 3 months and not. But if I do that, I'm gonna fucking relapse and go out 4 nights a week.
Yeah, I feel that. For me,
So-
I've realized like I can go like once I get to like 20 days straight in my routine, 22 days straight, my work like starts to drop off. Like my effectiveness starts to drop
Yes.
off because I'm genuinely just like burning myself. And that's when I'll usually like go out or go do something that's like completely pattern interrupt. And then like you
Yes.
said, like you get that charge back of energy
Yeah.
to like go work.
But what I've learned, don't push through that. Like that's great self-awareness. Like every 3 weeks, make sure you force yourself. Even if you're like, oh, I still feel good. It's been 21 days.
Yeah.
Just force yourself because if not, it'll always come back.
Yeah. All right, you want to answer a couple more and then we'll wrap it up.
Let's do it.
Couple more questions, then we're gonna get out of here.
I like this guy's quote. There are weeks where decades happen.
Where's that at?
Ryan.
Oh yeah, W. Ryan. Facts.
I use AI every single day,
Yeah, me too.
and I force everybody in the business to go to AI before they come to me.
Bro, literally like ask before you ask any question, ask ChatGPT
Yeah.
or Claude or some
Yeah,
shit.
that needs to be the rule in your business
Yeah.
in today's day and age. Like if you are answering simple questions from your team,
There's nothing worse than someone asking you a ChatGPT
Yes.
ass fucking question, bro.
they won't survive in today's day and age.
What's the highest ROI hire to scale an info marketing / sales agency from 20 to 30K a month to? Bro, like we said earlier, anything sub 100K a month is probably just a lead problem. Like you just need to sell more people. You need to find more people to sell to. That's it.
Correct.
That's it.
You basically need leads. And so if you don't have time to generate leads, figure out where your time is going and can that be delegated and hire the person for wherever your time is going. Most likely it will probably be fulfillment if I had to guess. And then have them help you out on fulfillment and then spend all that time on leads.
Yeah.
Don't end stream. I'm in flow state right now.
No, we can't wait too long to end it because then we gave him too much, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta cut it off at the perfect time,
Exactly.
just for the aura boost.
If you have a new offer, you should test it. There's too many variables if you have someone completely new. Test your offer. $30K a month, bro. Moving with somebody else around your age range, doing similar numbers, compete, push each other.
Well, the crazy thing is there's like genuinely a good handful of 18-year-olds that are doing that.
Yeah, that's so crazy,
It's
bro.
insane.
I think we call it. I think we did a successful stream.
I think so too. Hey, let me know. Hey, let's get some W's in the chat if you guys like this stream. I know Tim does his own streams as well. Like, are we doing it every day or are you doing it every other day?
I do it 3 times a week.
W.
Yeah. I do it like Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. So
All right, if you guys want to see another stream, drop some W's in the chat.
let us
Appreciate
know.
Tim for coming on my channel. Thank you for having me in your beautiful home.
Of course,
Your
bro, of
background
course.
is fucking cracked.
Thank
and
you,
your
bro.
camera's cracked. and
Thanks
your
for
setup's
thanks for
cracked.
doing it here. It was fucking blast.
You got to send me the setup SOP and the crash out calendar
Yeah.
SOP and the financial advisory SOP.
Yeah, we got this, bro. There's a lot of SOPs I got.
W. All right, guys.
Peace.